Alright, part 2 of the LS1 throttle body boarding. I got the epoxy, it was already in there last video, but shaved it down, got it flush, drilled the holes in. I have the plate back on. I used Loctite on the screws. Got the spring and whatever mechanism it's called where the throttle body cable hooks up to. It's all back on. This sensor up here is on, and I was going to put this sensor on too, which I think is the throttle position sensor. I was going to show you something in a minute about that, but you can see I think what this achieves. So you could see if I had a before picture, there's no front of the shaft going across. I have the screws going right through the plate and into the back of the shaft. So when this opens, air is just going to fly right over it and under it. And also you could see how this doesn't open all the way. In order to address that, I got to grind more of this bump stop, because right now it probably only opens to like 80 degrees instead of 90. But this right here, I got to grind more so it opens more, but maybe tomorrow. You can see how it's a lot more open than it was, but just doesn't open completely, which is probably fine, but I'll get it to open a little more anyway. And on the back of the screws, I thought about cutting the nubs of them off, but I didn't want to mess up the threads or mess up the screws because I don't have any others, and I just want to get this back on the car finally. So it seems a lot smoother. Air's gonna fly in there a lot better, I believe. And if I get in there tight, you can see that the marker now where it went on the plate. I had also marker going along the throttle body itself, and you could see how all the way around I didn't hit, or if I did, not very much, that 1 to 2 millimeter area that the plate would almost rest on, so that there's a buffer so that I didn't grind away where air could escape through. Over here too, I left this off on purpose. That guy Bo White that I was telling you guys about on LS1.com, there's a little retainer here, looks like that, and when you hammer the shaft off to get it off initially, that little thing flies off, and it's such a pain to get back on, and I can get why he said he just leaves it off. And I'm going to do the same thing because it's hard to press it back all the way down. There's a little lip or something that it's hard to get by, and it's the whole purpose of it is just to keep the shaft from, I guess, backing out. But there's no way it's going to back out because the plate's on there and the plate's attached to the shaft, so this isn't going in and out. It's not going anywhere. So I'm just going to put the TPS sensor on, hook it back up to the car, and should be good to go. Hopefully this epoxy, I mean, it seems like it's on there pretty good. I don't think it's getting sucked in. It's pretty strong. I did a test with, I was going to use something called water weld, which is kind of similar to this steel stick, which is also by JB Weld. But I didn't have enough water weld left, but the water weld and this stuff, I'm assuming, are damn good, because I took some of that water weld and just as a test stuck it on the bottom of this can, and I can't get it off. Maybe if I hammered on it with like a screwdriver or something, but once this stuff cures, it's on there pretty damn good. So hopefully the same is going to happen for this, which is actually more intended for metal. So hopefully nothing gets sucked in, or nothing gets sucked into the lines that it's going to. And one vacuum line goes to one of these. So we'll see if I get a better throttle response out of this. I'll keep you guys updated in the description. If you got any questions, let me know, and like and subscribe. Alright, see you guys.